Since the 1900s, beloved books have been turned into film adaptations, with early examples such as the Grimm's Brothers' Cinderella, turned into a film by director George Méliès. Yet the topic of turning a book into film comes with mixed feelings, whether which one is better or did the film do the book justice. Hence why I shall be focusing on what makes a great book-to-film adaptation. Through my research looking into Linda Serger, 3 techniques stand out: adding, trimming, and translating. The term adding is when additional information is added into the film. In many short stories, there are few or no subplots to complicate the action. Working with a short demands adding subplots, adding character, and expanding scenes and a story. This technique works well in films such as Coraline. For instance, characters like Wybie did not exist in the book, however his inclusion into the film helps drive the story.
Surprised she let you move in. My grandma, she owns the Pink Palace. Won't rent to people with kids.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm not supposed to talk about it. I'm Wybie.
However, in some films, adding too much content can create issues. The Hobbit is one book that has been overly stretched into 3 movies excessively. In addition, it felt very forced inventing new characters such as Tauriel to appear in the Hobbit franchise. To add a strong female character to an otherwise male-dominated cast, it didn't drive the plot as originally intended. Adding can be helpful, but it can also be excessive, which is why another good technique comes into play. Trimming, also referred to as cutting, is when you cut particular parts out of the book to make it fit a film length. Whether this is involved to contract reasons, as stated by Linda Serger, or to drive the plot at a quicker pace. Cutting out important information can have a negative effect, however. Taking Harry Potter's Goblet of Fire as an example. For avid readers, removal of Dobby and Winky, who were originally supposed to give Harry Potter the gillyweed, is seen as quite jarring in comparison when reading the book, as Neville Longbottom is the one that gives Harry gillyweed instead.
But otherwise, I don't know about turnip, but you can always use gillyweed.
Speaking of Neville, his backstory and his parents are hinted at through the film, in comparison to the book. As a flashback reveals Barty Crouch Jr. and Bellatrix Lestrange torturing his parents for information.
This person took part in the capture, and by means of the Cruciatus curse, torture of the Auror Frank Longbottom and his wife!
However, not including Bellatrix's involvement in this scene undermines her importance through the film. Compared to future films and why Neville has such a disliking to her, it goes overlooked.
Bellatrix Lestrange.
Neville Longbottom, is it? How's Mum and Dad?
Better now they're about to be avenged.
Linda Serger best describes translation as, a film is an image medium. It relies strongly on the picture to move the story, reveal character, and express the theme.
What have you done to it? What have you done to its eyes?
He has his father's eyes.
What are you talking about? Guy's eyes are normal. What have you done to him, you maniac?
Satan is his father, not Guy. He came up from hell and begat us.
By using the original dialogue and actions included in the book, Rosemary's Baby has shown a good use of translating and follows the book very well in comparison to other films that have tried to translate but have gone amiss. For instance, the 2013 adaptation of The Great Gatsby makes debatable choices when translating the book. Its depiction of the 1920s is overglorified in the movie in comparison to the book, plus the inclusion of modernized music gives it a very jarring theme. Most notable is the translation of the ending, deeming it as more optimistic. When compared to the book, even though it is a negative outcome, is more realistic. The film goes against this by creating a sense that when Gatsby dies, he has still won, and that Daisy still loves him. Clearly, when it comes to techniques such as trimming and adding, it is important to consider what it is that you will be taking out of the film and if it is justifiable, versus what you're going to add to the film to give it a new light. Additionally, translating the book into film is a crucial stage when creating the film. Personally, I believe that film adaptations can expand the original material, as long as it is done correctly.